I'm starting my hike on a beautiful Saturday morning at Iroquois Park. Found some more of these mushrooms I found yesterday. I think they're called dryad saddle. They're neat looking mushrooms. It's another fantastic morning for hiking. I haven't hiked this area for a while. I see my first deer of the morning. This deer looks a little nervous. That deer didn't want to socialize this morning. It took off up that hill. I see a buck up there. Wish they'd turn around. This buck knows I'm here. It's just ignoring me. This might be my favorite buck. I think it is. This is the one I say always poses for me. He's looking at another deer. There's the other deer. This one's a doe. I think this is the first deer I saw. There's the doe. This guy never gets in a hurry. He looks down at me every once in a while. Now where's he going? There's another deer over there. I think it's a buck. Where'd it go? I think this might be the buck he's been hanging out with. I think it is. Oh, there's two more bucks up here. There they go. Now I lost my favorite buck. That's two other bucks up there. My favorite buck, I hope, is still in the area. I said I don't normally hike this area. I'm going to have to start hiking it more. Those bucks are getting in the head of me now. They can go up these hills a lot faster than I can. Where'd they go? I'll try to find them again. I think they got away from me. I'm not sure if they went up the hills or down the hills. Well, I found them again. At least two of them. I don't see my favorite buck. There's one of them. The other one's up here somewhere. I saw it walking around, but it was on the move. I'll just follow this one. Maybe he'll lead me to the others. They're not making it easy for me. They keep going up and down these steep hills. He did lead me to this other buck, but not my favorite buck. They know I'm down here. They don't seem too concerned. They're just going on about their business. This guy is getting his summer coat. And then they took off. Those rascals. They stopped long enough for me to get a few pretty good pictures and video. I'm very close to the top. I had no idea I was up this high. Well, I think they got away from me. Since I'm already up here, I think I'll go ahead and hike around Summit Field and then come back to this area. I see one of the bucks up here. Maybe he's going to Summit Field. I did see one of them up here, but I don't see him now. Not sure if he stayed up here or he's back in that wooded area. I see that buck out there in that mess. He shouldn't be in there. He's getting loaded up with ticks. Yeah, that's where they get all the ticks, when they come up the summit field and they get in the tall grass. I'm going to go ahead and hike around Summit Field. I made it up the Top Hill Road in Summit Field, and that buck is over there in that mess. That buck is still in there. There are 2 bucks in there. There's one of them. And there's the other one. Looks like they're making their way to Summit Field. There they are. They're taking their time. There's one of them, and there's the other one. A lot of leaves in the way. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm standing on Top Hill Road, waiting for them to come up here and cross the road. If they ever do. I hope they do. They're waiting for me to go away. I think they're going back to the woods. One of them did. Guess they're not gonna cross the road. There they go. They're way back there now. Make a quick pass through Summit Field. I might see them up in Summit Field. You never know what those rascals are going to do. I'm on my way into Summit Field. I don't see anything in this pond this morning. It's a little cool for the turtles. They might come out later. I'm not going to the North Overlook this morning. This is Saturday and the gate at the bottom is open, so there's going to be traffic up here and a lot of people. I almost stepped on this eastern box turtle. It's a beautiful turtle. I'm glad I didn't step on it. I don't know what happened to this turtle. It's pretty far from the road. Poor thing. They could have been up here mowing and run over it. That's probably what happened to it. Well, I'm about ready to leave Summit Field. I'm seeing a lot of birds flying around, but by the time I get my trekking poles situated and my camera out, they've already flown away. I see some vultures flying around. Don't think those bucks came up here. I didn't see them anywhere. I found these blue flag irises yesterday. At this pond. It's my favorite iris. I'm leaving Summit Field. I'm going to head to my car now. The sun's shining on the wrong side. I'm not sure what that is. I see a little bird at the top of that tree. Can't tell what it is. So far away. Look at all the blooms on this blackberry bush. Won't be long and we'll be eating blackberries up here. I'm on my way down this hill. I'm getting ready to hike down another hill. I'm not sure what this is. I'll look it up when I get home. This one's pretty far away from me. I see some deer down there. I think they're does. There's one of them. Now, where'd the other one go? It just crossed the gully and it's walking up that hill. Now I'm going to cross the gully and walk up that hill. I crossed the gully and I'm looking up the hill and I see a doe bedded down. Beautiful doe. I know there's some more in this area, but I don't feel like looking for them. See a buck over there. I'm hiking to my car. Now where did that buck go? I don't see it. I think I found that buck again. That young buck. He's not running away yet. There he goes. He's not letting me get too close to him. Now he's walking up the hill and I'm walking down to my car. He disappeared up there somewhere. When I start heading to my car, I always get sidetracked, following deer around. Now I'm getting pretty close to Rundle Road. Following those deer around up and down steep hills wore me out. This old man is pooped. I'm almost to Rundle Road. I think I saw a deer up here somewhere. There it is. It's a doe. It's over there pooping. I think this is a very young buck. And the other one's a doe. I think they're siblings. That's the doe. Here comes her brother. I see Rundle Road. There's the young buck. I don't see his sister anymore, but I know she's up there. There she is. There she is. And there he is. Finally made it down to Rundle Road, and I can see the golf course parking lot over there where I'm parked. It is time for this old man to go home. Found a butterfly on the road.